Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Washington Huskies, taking on the runner-up in last year's national championship, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's Smith. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side. Explosive play. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long and find out who the best team is late in this game. Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Looking to chuck it again. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
But that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Gain sets up a third down and goal from the 6. And the back now goes in motion. He keeps it on a design run. They're able to get him down.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw it on first down. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. And this this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. They'll give it to the running back.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And 3rd down is a handoff. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Wow, you love to see this. First drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical first down here on 3rd down. Impressive, and now they get a real shot here inside the 10-yard line.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Looking to throw here. On the move now. And he gets into the end zone, so it builds the lead to 8 now. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Smith. Takes a deep shot on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, then he made a great throw for that first down.
What a catch! That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Cornhuskers with 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short pass, finds the tight end. We saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense now operating in empty. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
Set up now for the extra point try. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the single back takes the handoff. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run here. Lets it go. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. Going to set up a third down play.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Goes incomplete. A misfire for a third consecutive time.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Back to pass. It's Smith. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it in the open. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to 44.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Makes a quick catch. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Cornhuskers line it up with 1st and goal. Design quarterback run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Look, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Make the extra point and go up 6. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They call the draw play here. He gets loose. As the first down is still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Myles Gaston.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes off in a bootleg. He'll throw it now. With sure hands. It's Harris. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Breaks free. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He cannot escape. It's a sack. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to scramble. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature
breaks into the clear. Able to convert on 3rd, sets up 1st and goal at the 8.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Wants to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
And the Huskies hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
QB keeper all the way. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Huskers will kick this away to begin the second half. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Washington offense retakes the field here. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. To start the drive with a good throw to the right. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Harris. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The Huskies come up the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, it's 2nd down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on 3rd down.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. He dumps it down to the back. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Grab down the middle. It's Carr. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
After this long drive, you hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? He escapes the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
Tries to get it to the running back. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Looking to pass. It's Smith. Defense is coming after him. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up fourth down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The Huskers will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He lets it go. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Receiver makes the catch. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Moves out of the pocket. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of one.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for the wideout. And it's broken up there. Great play on fourth down. Stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Looking to throw. It's Smith. A deep shot right down the middle. And he is wide open for a huge gain. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Nebraska.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. And I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. The quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Who's going to take it in? A game-changing play. Touchdown, Huskers.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Look, quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
So second down after the incompletion. And the back gets the football. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. And the Huskies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's looking deep over to the right side. The pass is intercepted. Hits into space at the 50. He could go at the 20. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense,
touchdown, Cornhuskers. They couldn't stop him there. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On the move now. Looking deep down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Let's fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The offense really clicking here. On first and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, great chance of an interception. Could not hold on in the end zone. Set up a 3rd down call.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Back to pass. It's McMillan. Back-to-back deep shots. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it. That is enough for a 1st down. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. The Huskies come to the line to run the hurry-up. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here's a regular season game group that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason.
He escapes the pocket. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Smith. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. A deep shot to the right. Caught at the 30. Still running. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. The Cornhuskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Dropping back, it's Smith. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. A matchup of two powerful teams this late in the year. We thought it kind of had a playoff preview feel to it, and the higher-ranked team has taken care of business. They're going to emerge, looks like, with a huge W going forward.
I think the thing that really stood out in this football game is that higher...
Clean toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Shotgun formation here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And that one's picked off. What a play. Creative running there. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic and moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Same tailback, another carry. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at